Hi Idaho, it's Terri Pickens, your Democratic candidate for governor. And I'm going to be frank, I don't want to be here today. I didn't prepare remarks. I didn't come out here because I want to just talk to everybody. I came out here because I have to be here. I have to be here because yesterday, our government executed another American citizen. Again, on our watch in broad daylight. And I want to remind everybody what the situation is that we are in right now. This is not 1930s Germany, this is 1940s Germany. Or this is the beginning of the civil unrest that is dividing us as a country and taking away our most fundamental liberties, our lives. And I want everyone to understand it is time to wake up. Wake up to what's happening. Wake up to what's happening in our country and what's happening in this state and what's happening in this world. We used to be the shining beacon on the hill. It is embarrassing where the United States has gone as a country, and Idaho has followed in lockstep with the leadership in this state. I'd like to address the leadership in this state, Governor Brad Little. We'll be seeing each other come November, but this isn't about our race. This isn't about the governorship. It's about leadership, morality, and humanity. You don't make jokes about ICE in your state of the state while they're murdering U.S. citizens. You don't get that luxury as the governor. That's not a leader. That's a failure. That's an abject failure. So, my message to you, Governor Little, is it is time to sever all relations and agreements with ICE, because it's not going to be just a matter of time before they're in Idaho. They're already in Idaho. In fact, you welcomed them in Idaho. So, my message to you is it's time to sever the relationship. My message to Idahoans, again, I don't want to be here talking. I don't want to have to do this every weekend. I don't want to have to do this as a matter of course. This is not normal. And it's time for Idahoans to stand up and let your leadership know this is not normal. At least it's not the normal we want. I wanted to wake up yesterday morning and go have a glorious day with my kids. But instead, I had to think about another life being lost, another person being taken, another 37-year-old human being who will never wake up tomorrow. So the time is now. The time to act is now. You need to call your leadership. You need to call the leadership in the State House and tell them to sever relations with ICE. You need to call your federal leaders, Risch, Crapo, Simpson, Vulture, and tell them stop funding this. Stop funding the secret police that our human lives are being taken. Please, time to do something, and time is now. Because we're going to wake up, and it will have been too late. And I want everybody to sit back and think about one thing. Which side of history are you going to be on? Which side? I know which side I'm on, and I know which side they are on up at the State House. And it's time for us to take back our country and our state. Thank you.